So experimental results of the solubility of HCl, cyclohexane solvent if you take, then how it is related to KH value. If you see here, this is the pH Henry's law constant, and this is the mole fraction of HCl. If you see, so here 0, 300, 600 and 900 Henry's law constant, and so 0.01, 0.02 and 0.03. This is the mole fraction of HCl. You see, it gives a straight line. So here the values are going up, increases. Here slope is positive. Slope equal to positive slope will get that is equal to Henry's law constant. That slope is positive, that is equal to KH. So this is the partial pressure P, partial pressure of the HCl. Pressure is taken on y-axis, and the mole fraction are taken on x-axis. Then we will get this type of slope. So mole fraction increases, pressure increases, the solubility of gas increases, HCl increases. That means in the solvent or the mole fraction of HCl increases, the slope is equal to KH. So this is pressure equal to KH into mole fraction. So here this is on y-axis, this is mole fraction in x-axis, and KH is the slope of M. Here this X is mole fraction, this is the x-axis. So this is equal to y equal to mx of R. Next we will get slope equal to positive slope of this. Next, applications of Henry's law. You see, number one, the more solubility of carbon dioxide in the soda water, the more solubility of CO2 gas in a soda water is due to more pressure of gas. So on the surface area, if pressure is increased, more carbon dioxide will be soluble in the water, in soda water. Next two, at higher altitudes, the partial pressure of oxygen is very less. At higher altitudes, partial pressure of oxygen is less. So the people who are living at a higher altitudes, who are living at higher altitudes, at higher altitudes have less pressure in their tissues and blood. Have less partial pressure of oxygen. Pressure of oxygen in their blood. In their blood and tissues. So, at higher altitudes, the partial pressure of oxygen is less in the atmosphere. So, the people who are living at the higher altitudes have less partial pressure of oxygen in their blood and tissues. So, it is a very toxic and they are become weak and their thinking is very less, thinking power decreases. So, they are weak and unable to think. So these characteristics are we are saying anoxia. These symptoms are called anoxia. So at higher altitudes, the partial pressure of oxygen is very less. So who are living at higher altitudes, otherwise mountain climbers also, they have less partial pressure in their blood vessels. So they are unable to think and they are very weak. These symptoms are called anoxia. Next application. In the deep sea divers, for deep sea divers, deep sea divers are difficultly swim because more high partial pressure of atmospheric gases under the water. So to avoid these toxic properties, to avoid this the respiratory tanks are diluted by helium. That means in the respiratory tanks they are taken nitrogen 56% and less oxygen on 32%. And helium also they are taken 12%. So helium is lesser, it have less weight, so that's why we can easily swim. And also when it moves into the body, it will not react with others because helium is inert. So that's why in the blood contents also it will not react. It should not take any toxic effect. So the respiratory tanks are diluted with helium. So these are the general applications of Henry's law. Next, the partial pressure of oxygen in lungs. The partial pressure of oxygen in lungs is more. So hemoglobin will be combined with oxygen in lungs. So in lungs the partial pressure of oxygen, pressure of oxygen is more. So in lungs, oxygen is more, so that's why it can be combined with hemoglobin and forms oxyhemoglobin. This oxyhemoglobin enter into tissues in the body, and in tissues, this oxyhemoglobin split into hemoglobin and O2. So here oxygen partial pressure is less in the tissues, so that's why the formed oxyhemoglobin again split into hemoglobin and O2. So according to Lichardi principle, if you observe, it will be combined. The reverse process can be takes place. So this is only they are writing in this manner. This is the equilibrium state. If you see in the lungs, the partial pressure of oxygen is more, so that's why oxygen directly combined with hemoglobin in the blood, and in the lungs, hemoglobin oxygen partially combined and enter into tissues as oxyhemoglobin. In the tissues, the oxygen partial pressure is less, so that's why the hemoglobin oxygen both will be split and a reverse reaction takes place in the tissues. So in the tissues, they will be split into hemoglobin and oxygen. That means indirectly the hemoglobin is carried by the oxygen. So oxygen carried by the hemoglobin from lungs to tissues. This is also one of the application of Henry's law.